Honorable members, I have been following some news and some sentiments that some of us make in regard to the 1 million shillings that was removed from your account. There was a resolution in this house. It was passed. It was adopted. 1 million was removed and taken to education fund. And it was an agreed position. But you find members talking like they've removed 10 billion from them. And I want to tell you members, Olanya used to be like you, and you'll be like Olanya. The unity that we have created in this house should remain. Why would you complain about the 1 million? 1 million. And those who are not happy with the 1 million, kindly register your names. Register your names. Bring your names to my office and I'll pay you cash. And I'll come and read it in the house. These are the people we have refunded their money. Honorable members, I want to value today's paper. We have a report from the Right Honorable Rebecca Kadaga. She's going to present a report on the bills that have been passed in the East African Legislative Assembly.
About accountability after 1 year in Parliament. That accountability applies to those of us who are here. We have 2 colleagues who are in prison. Last week, the Honorable Allan Sewanyana and Honorable Segirinya made 8 months in prison. And I came to your office when I was going to pay them a visit. And we are very happy with some pocket money that you sent them. Madam Speaker, can government tell us, because there is even mandatory, I've forgotten the legal term, but after serving 8 months, you benefit mandatory bail. 8 months in prison. Can government tell us why on matters of Honorable Allan Sewanyana and Honorable Segirinya, they don't want to follow the law? Can government tell us? Because you see, you've spoken about accountability for all of us who are here. And the matter of representation is a very serious matter. That's why, as we're here, barring the Honorable Jacob Allan, the Electoral Commission was organizing elections. They couldn't even allow us to first conclude the bail, because it is very important for constituencies to be represented. 8 months, they are not tried, and I am happy the Attorney General is here. When it came to the election of the Speaker, in 1 hour, he had given a legal interpretation that elections must be conducted. I hope he will give the same interpretation that people who are in jail, members of Parliament for 8 months, should be freed or tried. And related, Madam Speaker, as I conclude, last week we had a report of the UN about the violation of rights in Uganda, which affects all of us. As I speak to you, Madam Speaker, your former leader, Colonel Dr. Kiza Besigye, is under house arrest, even against a court order that you cannot turn his house into a prison. So that's what I thought I should bring to your attention, Madam Speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Ibrahim. Attorney General.
Honorable Speaker, thank you, Member. On the issue of the colleagues who are in custody, I will look at the law and find out if I can find a provision under which I can advise that they be freed. From what I've looked at, once they are under the process of court, we have to wait for court to make that decision. It would actually be wrong for me to render an opinion on a matter that's before court. On the issue that of the house arrest, I think it's also lawful. I've not seen the court order, and I'm sure if I get a copy of the court order, it could help me to render an opinion on that. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Attorney General, we have a session in the afternoon. Can you give us a feedback on that in the afternoon.
Feedback on which matter?
On the issue of the Segirinyas. Why
Okay.
are they still in prison? Why are they not being tried?
Right Honorable Speaker, like I say, the moment court is seized of a matter, I'll find it very, very difficult, Right Honorable Speaker, to render an opinion on such a matter. The sub judice rule will catch me on the wrong side of it, because the matter is now seized by the court, and all prayers in respect to their release should be made to the court. But, Right Honorable Speaker, yes, I'll still be here in the afternoon. I'll check on what the status is and
Yes,
report back
give
to
us
the
the
House.
status. What is happening? When will they appear? When will they be tried? Are they just sitting in prison just like that? We need a feedback.
I will get the feedback, Right Honorable Speaker.
These people have families.
Speaker, as the Attorney General comes in the afternoon, he should also provide information on why government arrests people, then does investigations later, because it's becoming a very big problem. Our colleagues, the Honorable Segirinya and Honorable Sewanyana, spent a lot of time on remand, and they are not the only ones. There are many Ugandans that have been arrested, they are remanded, and government is investigating later. So maybe you would also advise what motivates government to arrest people without evidence and incarcerate them for a long time as they keep investigating. Finally, Right Honourable Speaker, on the issue of the Honourable Jacob Allan, I was here in the House. I wanted to support you. We made a resolution, and the issue I raised is procedural. There is a resolution of this House, and that resolution is binding on us. Now, if Parliament makes a resolution, there is a procedure of turning around that resolution. So I think anybody who is uncomfortable with that resolution, I would advise that unless that resolution is rescinded by this House, it still stands. So those of us who were in the House that day and participated in that resolution are aware that we did resolve in that manner. And for me, I would only advise, Right Honourable Speaker, that the discomfort and even your guidance that people should register and come, the best approach would be that people come back in the House through a substantive motion seeking to rescind that resolution. Until that happens, we will continue to be bound by that resolution. At least I was here. I wanted to give some context so that this matter is settled, because, Right Honourable Speaker, I have also heard people say that you imposed it, that it was your imposition. It is not really true, with due respect. I think this House resolved. And I remember the resolution was unanimous. It was unanimous. Those of us who were here, I don't recall objections in that regard. I don't recall. So I thought we would provide the context that matter.
Honourable members,
Thank you.
no information on that. I already ruled to that effect. And I appreciate your contribution.
And finally, Right Honourable Speaker, this week, as chairman of Muslim Parliament, one of the countries of the Muslim world lost a leader, the President of United Arab Emirates. At an appropriate time, Right Honourable Speaker, I would seek your indulgence that this House observes a moment of silence. We enjoy a very good working relationship with the United Arab Emirates as a country, and it would only be fair and in promotion of that diplomatic relationship that we observe a moment of silence for the departed Sheikh.
Honourable members in the VIP that that we enjoy a lot of economic business relationship with UAE. Can we raise for a moment of silence for the leader?
May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Right hand of Parliament, habari za asubuhi, bunge ya Uganda, mesdames et messieurs, bonjour, good morning.
Good morning.
Speaker, I'm here today to fulfill a responsibility under Article 123 of the Constitution and Section 4 of the Ratification of Treaties Act. It is true that I shall be coming to present bills under Article 65 of the Treaty for East African Community, but for today I want to start with the protocol on the extended jurisdiction of the East African Court of Justice, and I therefore beg to lay this protocol. Now, Speaker and members, the East African Community has a membership of the Republic of Uganda, Republic of Kenya, the Republic of Tanzania, the Republic of Burundi, the Republic of Rwanda, the Republic of South Sudan, and as I informed you recently, Democratic Republic of Congo. One of the areas of cooperation is in legal and judicial affairs as part of the integration agenda. This African Court of Justice is an organ of the community established under Article 9(1)(f) of the treaty. Originally, it was restricted to interpreting the treaty and educating on staff-related matters and provision for advisory opinions only. However, we are allowed to operationalize additional protocols. Therefore, on the 20th February 2015, the heads of state of this African community signed the protocol to operationalize the extended jurisdiction of that court. His Excellency President Museveni signed on behalf of Uganda. Upon signature of the protocol, all the partner states are enjoined to ratify that protocol. Once it is ratified, it will enlarge the jurisdiction beyond the interpretation of the treaty to matters of trade and investment, the customs union, the common market, and eventually the monetary union. Honourable Speaker and members, the protocol has gone through all the legal processes. The Attorney General, in his letter on 7th August 2018, declared the protocol for ratification by Cabinet. It did not require an amendment of the Constitution. Secondly, on 18th November 2021, the Ministry of Finance endorsed the ratification of the protocol since it required no additional funding from the government. Finally, on the 20th December 2021, under Minute Extract 651 of 2021, Cabinet approved the ratification of the protocol and authorized the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to sign, seal, and deposit instrument of ratification with the Secretary General of the East African Community. We expect that this will strengthen the bilateral and multilateral cooperation among the partner states. It will increase the volume of trade and investment, but more importantly, be a smooth avenue for dispute resolution. After signing, sealing, and depositing the instruments of ratification, a notice will be communicated to the Uganda population through the print media. Let me also add that in order for the protocol to come into force, all the 6 partner states must sign, seal, and deposit the instrument. And the honourable members, you'll be informed about that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable, and thank you for the report.
And we say, so help us God or Almighty Allah. Madam Speaker,